welcome to Rainbow Stars channel, and right now I'm going to give you a little bit of an update. I don't know if this is my official opinion, but I needed you guys' opinion on this. Does this look broken to you? Should I be concerned? Should I call the doctor? I don't think so. Actually, what I got going on is even if it's broken, they won't be able to do anything. So what you do is you take a wraparound, right? And I can't really show you how I'm gonna do this, but I will pause this and show you guys how it'll look once it's nice and wrapped. You can tell it's bruised up, pretty swollen. So we'll see what we can do to make that a little bit better. All right. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have the Velcro side up, and then you're going to take this and you're going to fold it over like so. Okay, around this part of the foot so that it doesn't get weird. All right. You're going to want to wrap your foot twice, and then you're going to run it around the broken appendage or what you think might be broken. And you're going to use the buddy system by taping that toe to the other one using the cloth. Okay. A wrap around each one will keep you nice and secure and give that some more support. And then you just finish up. And there you have it. You want to make sure to wrap the top of the foot because that will also be swollen as it is with me. So yeah, just kind of keep the pressure off and leave it alone. Elevate it, put some ice on it. Hopefully it'll look better tomorrow. I thought I might share that, how I wrapped this thing because you want to make sure it's from the ankle down to minimize swelling in that area there. And using the buddy system, you'll be able to put more pressure on your toes without feeling so much discomfort. And you're probably wondering, Star, why show us this? Well, it's first aid treatment. You probably don't know this, but if your swelling is bad enough and you want to Wi-Fi, and you want to get an x-ray on it, right? If the swelling is bad enough, the x-ray will not show any breakage or any form of fracture that might have occurred. So they're going to tell you it's fractured even if it's not, because if you think it's broken, then they're going to pretend it is. So, you got to practice moving your toes regardless of the situation, just not the affected toe, to minimize swelling. So unwrap it daily and just gently maneuver these toes forward and back. Keep mobility there so that it doesn't get stiff. And that's what I do for every injury I sustain on my feet. I've been down this road so many times that it's incredible. So, for an affected toe, for an affected toe, typically what happens is, like I said, whenever the swelling is bad enough, the x-ray will only pick up the fluid inside of the appendage. So they won't be able to tell you if it's broken or not broken, or if it's fractured or what. Toes don't make a sound sometimes. If you break it, sometimes they don't make a sound, like a pop. Sometimes you don't feel it happen. So just treat it with care. Just kind of stay off of it for a few days if you can. I can't. I'm not allowed. I have physical therapy still. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow and the next day, and I have another doctor's appointment that I'm scheduling with my gastroenterologist. I've got the Dr. Jeff who deals with my orthopedics. I gotta call him again to get a certain device to help my muscles and the fascia inside. I figured since I'm doing a first aid video anyway, might as well fill you guys in on that. Part of the problem that I've been finding through physical therapy has been, ignore the mess, by the way, I haven't been feeling well, obviously. I'm kind of down a toe, so I'm walking flat foot to keep the pressure off, just in case. You never want to, deform it, right? So what happens is during physical therapy, we found out the muscles inside my body, the deep tissue muscles, there is a fascia over that. It's a layer of, a thin layer of tissue to keep everything intact, right? Well, what my fascia is doing is it is tightening around the muscles and basically holding them together, right? So if you could make a fist and then put that fist against another fist, right? Or like make a hand like that and then press it. Okay, let's pretend this area here is the muscle, okay? And the muscles align perpendicular like that, parallel to each other. Well, what my fascia is doing is it is pulling these muscles inward and basically tying the head of those muscles together, not allowing proper movement whenever I am in motion. So imagine if you were to move, but the muscles inside don't. That can cause a lot of pain, discomfort. We still don't know what's causing that. We believe it's some kind of inflammatory response having to do with my nervous system. So we're just taking it one step at a time, just trying to figure out what's going on there. So now you understand a little bit more if I can't get up, or like if I say my legs really hurt today, that's why I have to move. I'm uncomfortable, I can't sleep, stuff like that. That's what's going on there. And the only thing that's helping that is physical therapy. And I'll probably need that for another year before I'm walking right and before I'm able to function without the need of some help. So I'm very stuffy today too, by the way. So if you hear me sniffling, I'm not crying or anything. It's just very stuffy in here. Oh goodness, these dang allergies, man. So, that's what we're dealing with there. My body heals very slowly compared to most people. The soft tissue damage, it still refuses to heal in some places, so we're just taking it one step at a time. But yeah, we're just taking it one step at a time, really, and just trying to, trying to deal with it any way we can. Less light, longer film. So, yep. Let's see, what was I talking about? Oh no, brain death. No. Okay. So yeah, just to let you in on a little bit of that going on. I'm not too concerned about it, like I'm not too concerned with anything else. Um, it's just how I've been living for the past couple of years. It's just this is the time of discovery. So now I can at least articulate what is going on in my body, which I've been unable to do for 2 years. That's right. For 2 years, I have had something going on with me, and actually longer than that, probably, without realizing it until the 2-year marker from now. I really realized 2 years ago that I really had a problem, and that was whenever I started throwing up all my food, unable to eat certain types of food, having horrible stomach pain and cramps, and not knowing exactly what's going on. My walk changed for no reason. I didn't know what was happening there either. And it really hit home that even my sensation to touch or feel in certain areas became more dulled than it should be. I've always had a different pain level than most people my age, especially as a child. I used to get some serious injuries. Like I had a time whenever I cut my leg I was climbing on my dad's truck, and I had cut my leg pretty good, the knee. There was just blood dripping all the way down my leg, and I didn't react to it. I didn't know anything was wrong. Mother was like, "Doesn't that hurt?" I was like, "Does what hurt, mommy?" And she was like, "Baby, we need to wrap that leg up." And I looked down and I was like, "Oh." So I've always had a different type of pain sensation. I've always kind of been backwards with it. A splinter, I'd cry. And with any serious injury, I'd just kind of act like it was no big deal. It was weird. I do believe that my nervous system inside my body has always been a little bit obscured. um, I don't really, I've never been able to articulate what how it feels to be hungry or full either. I've been like that since I was a kid. So whatever's going on could very well have been from childhood up until now, but only now is it starting to manifest itself as something that we might be able to identify. Before, my mom was just like, "You're just my mystery child," but now we're like, okay, it's getting worse. What do we do? So we're fixing it little by little, addressing each and every individual symptom separately until we can figure out if it ties together or if it's diabetes or what it is. If it's a gluten allergy, I'm off of gluten, dairy, and soy. I'm being safe. Except for dairy. Okay, I'm on lactose intolerant dairy. And sometimes I eat soy. Like right now, I'm eating tuna fish, which you wouldn't know this, but if you read on the instructions on tuna fish, you'd realize it contains soy, which is very special because that means I took the label off, but yeah, just look at the tuna can that you guys get that you open. But yeah, if you look it up, it's pretty evident. You know, it's like one of those things. Let's see. Yeah, if you look on the can of tuna and the ingredients, you will see that there is soy within the tuna. And so if you want to be on a gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free diet, good luck to you. You can't escape one or the other. If it doesn't have gluten, it's gonna have soy. And if it doesn't have soy, it's gonna have dairy. And if it doesn't have dairy, it's gonna have soy or gluten. So it's like, you just can't find that healthy medium in this country. It's almost impossible unless you go 100% vegan or go to a health store and hope to find something that caters to that. I did find some foods that I'll share with you later on that is pretty awesome, so that if anybody else is suffering from a gluten, dairy, soy intolerance or whatever, then I have the perfect food for you guys because it tastes delicious and it's fantastic. So look forward to that. I know I will. So yeah, I'm gonna close the video. I didn't want to make it that long anyway. If you hurt your foot, stay off of it, ice it, elevate it, keep off of it for a few days, make sure it's not 100% busted, you know? For me, I don't have that same pain level, so I'm still able to move on it, walk on it, so even if it was busted, I wouldn't be able to tell anyway, so there's that. I mean, that's a positive thing. I'm actually happy I have some neuropathy going on in there, because, I mean, heck, if it's enough to make me ache a little bit, it's... Imagine if I didn't have neuropathy. It would be horrible. I wouldn't be able to move or walk on it, so I got lucky. But yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just wanted to let you guys, fill you guys in on the medical mystery stuff, which is kind of interesting. And just kind of keep you along for the joy ride until we figure out what it is that is plaguing me. Because, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm kind of betting on limes. Because I used to hike all the time, so it wouldn't surprise me if I had limes, especially since I never wore pants because I don't sweat. I always wore shorts, you know. A tick could have gotten on me, a flea, a sand flea, I mean, anything. I went to South Padre, I've been to Florida, I've been to Colorado, you know, I've gotten to go on very awesome adventures that I'll share with you eventually. So there's that, and yeah. I'll share with you more first aid videos if I have the need for it. Different walking boots, what their function is, all sorts of fun stuff do I have knowledge of. So, yeah, you guys have a nice sunny day. I know I will. And remember, peace, love, unity, and respect. And be sure to catch me on a different video where I'm going to be doing your artwork. Yay! That'll be the next video. I promise. It's going to be difficult, but we'll do it. So, yep, this is just Rachel's foot update. And, yeah, treat people how you want to be treated. Rainbow Star, over and out. Yo homie. G-Dog. For Rizzle. How many random words can I say before this dies? That is the question. I'm wondering how long this will actually film. Maybe I should stop it. It's at 4 minutes. You guys are gonna just be sitting here listening to my laughter all night. Goodness. Alright, well, yeah, that's that update for you guys. And as I find out more, I'll let you guys in on it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not whiny about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it hurts so bad. Sniffle, sniffle. I'm not.